Alright guys, we made it back home. It's the next day. Took the U-Haul dolly back. Got it situated in the driveway here. And getting ready to do its first wash in over 30 years. I think he said he parked it in 92 or 94. Pretty wild. We did lose the spoiler. I had it strapped down so this wouldn't fly up. Well, now this is stuck. It was loose when we were driving down the road, and at some point I put a strap on there and it just, it's gone. That looks better already. Oh yeah, it'll clean up nice. All right guys, let's check out this new air pump from Astro AI. That's pretty cool. Built for heavy duty applications. 160 PSI. All right, let's plug it in. Let's do it. You can see how long the cord is that goes into the vehicle. All right, the Fiero has 5 pounds apparently. It's pretty flat. Just hit the play button. You can also use this adapter and plug it in. Go right to your battery. All right guys, this thing's pretty cool. It's amazing how much power you can get out of these little things now. Very powerful and very useful. You can put this in your back seat, carry it around with you in case you get a flat tire. You can also put it in the bag. Pretty cool, nice little bag. This thing's awesome, you can take it with you anywhere. All right guys, go check them out, Astro AI. There should be a discount code below. Go check them out, let me know if you get one. All right, well, it's looking a little bit better. I don't know what, he said that's house paint. I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, it's gonna need a little love, guys. Put some super clean on the wheels, see if that helps a little bit on the wheels. The wheels are probably gonna need to be polished. Let that super clean soak on there a little bit. It might help a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna need a little love. Probably gonna have to do some sort of polish it up real good somehow. Hopefully I didn't get too wet in here. We'll let it dry out real good. Yeah, we're gonna need some serious detail work in here. It's all nasty, but I don't want to get this wet. If possible, we'll have to do it with maybe a steamer somehow. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a new headliner and seat cover, a couple seat covers, maybe a little bit of stuff. We'll try to get it running first. Let's see if that go from there. Let's see if we can get the hood open. There we go. Pretty cool how it lifts up like that. And get all this junk out of here. I think we can get all this wet. There is some computer stuff over there, some fuses and stuff, but probably won't hurt to get a little bit of water on there. I'll dig as much of this stuff out with my hand as I can. This is like mulch and junk. Yeah. There's some kind of plug right there. Yeah, we're probably gonna need to hit this pretty good with the pressure washer. We'll hold on to that. And that went right there, but it looks like it's all rusted out, so. Sitting over 30 years, guys. Mostly under carport garage, barn thing, lines. Man, I hope the radiator and fan and everything are still good. Let's go ahead and pull the tire out of there. I'm gonna need to spray up in here pretty good. And that way we can see what's happening underneath it. It looks brand new. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that. Temporary use only. Oh, there's another Oh, there's a little drain hole down there. Okay. Cool thing about this car is all the body panels are fiberglass and plastic or some sort of something. So you don't have to worry about rust. Let's get the jack out of here. It's kind of cool. Let's hit it with the hose. We'll see if that super clean did anything. Ah, yeah. Looks a little better. We'll probably hit it with some, like a polishing disc. See if we can polish them up. But that is working. Let's put some soap on it, see what happens. A little bit Dawn. Yeah, I think it's gonna need a little cut and buff. It's just Dawn dishwashing soap. Hopefully it'll cut some of that crud off of there. We'll get a little more advanced here on the detail once we get some of this crud off of here. I'm not too worried about scuffing or scratching the paint. It's pretty rough. So it is what it is. We'll let that soak for a little bit. See what we got. Pontiac. Ooh, feels rough. Got a lot of caked on dirt. Looks good when it's wet. Not too bad. Just gotta shine it up. Get it running. Hopefully. All right, we got it all rinsed off pretty good. I'm gonna do it a couple more times just to try to get as much of that crud off the surface as possible. And then we'll come back with a cutting compound and a polish. See if we can get that come back a little bit. I think it'll be as, you know, there's a little bit of paint left. So if we can shine it up, make it look halfway decent, it'd be awesome. This little panel just needs to be snapped back on. Goes up in here, so we got to figure that out. And it's got some scratches and stuff, but it'll be all right. Seals are a little worn out, and the seat cover and stuff like that needs to be fixed. This, I was concerned, I thought this was Bondo, so I thought there might have been a big hole or something here, but he said somebody just wrote something on there and then he covered it up with house paint just to hide it. Maybe it was, you know, something bad word or something, but it looks like this is coming off, so that's good. And get this off of here, and then maybe we can make it shine again underneath. Yeah, I think the graffiti or whatever it was probably just some kids writing something. Is this white stuff, and he covered it with this aqua teal color, but it's coming off, so that's good. Yeah, for some reason when I first saw it, I thought that was a big pile of Bondo. So there's a little bit of fading here. The orange primer or whatever that is underneath is shining through, but I'm not worried about it. I think that looks cool. There's something right here that got dripped on here, so we'll see if we can get this cleaned up. And I'm gonna figure out how to get these off for now. It looks like there's little screws on there somehow, maybe underneath. We get those off and clean that up really good. And then we got to figure out how to get this unlatched. All right, I think I figured it out. I didn't realize this thing locked, that there was a screwdriver in the front seat, and at some point they took the key lock out, so I'm gonna have to get another key lock. Hopefully it'll cover up that mess right there. But yeah, there's a little slot in there, and screwdriver fits in there and opens up, so that's good. The trunk does close and latch, and you can unlock it with the screwdriver. So some junk in here, but at some point they lost the keys, so that's how they got in. And there's the engine. I'm gonna get some of this stuff out of here, and hopefully, yeah, it feels like it's dry in here, so the seals are doing their job, seems like. We did get some water in the engine area, but that's all right. I think that's probably designed like that. Somewhat, I would imagine. Yeah, we got a little bit of a mess in here to clean up, guys. We may even end up pressure washing this and getting some of the dirt off of it. Maybe we'll wait to see if we can get it running, and then cover up the carburetor area. But yeah, it could use a good pressure washing, get all this junk out of here, and then we could drain the oil and put some fresh oil in it. I know this little cover comes off because he put it there. Looks like the little tab is broken right here on the corner, and that's where the battery would have gone. GM belt. All right. They got a belt right here, and there's a belt. It looks like maybe that's the air compressor for the air conditioner, and it's off, so the air compressor is probably dead. So they took the belt off of it. Yeah, no AC, but that's all right. We got quite a bit of junk in there we need to flush out. There's little critters living all in this thing. Yeah, there's a bit of junk in here. I'll have to figure out how to get under there. There's not a lot of junk in here, but it's a little messy. Those actually feel like they're metal or aluminum. The rest of the panels are fiberglass plastic. All these little tabs turn, this thing pops off, it looks like. Maybe some sort of screw. Yeah. Just that one. Yep. Yeah, we want to get all that stuff out of here, so. And we'll get all this stuff out of here. Super clean, that purple stuff. Oh, that's funny. That is an old one. I've got super clean over there in a new bottle. That's kind of cool. I might keep that. That's super clean stuff's nice. That's a vintage super clean bottle. That's the new look. I'm assuming it's the same company. Super clean. This stuff, super weather strip adhesive. It's toast. It's all dried up. Electrical tape's no good. There's a gasket. It looks like an exhaust gasket maybe, or a water outlet. Not sure where that went. Some sort of exhaust manifold maybe. Heat deflector. There's the key that they knocked out. We'll hold on to that, but we're gonna have to get a whole new set. Some old Castrol, made in USA. 10W30. Here's an old filter. It does look like, actually that looks just stained maybe with some oil or something. Super blue silicone. I don't know what they were doing, something in here. Hopefully they got it right. Calico Tax, Calico Jacks. Only one thing better than an oyster, but you don't eat it on a cracker. That's kind of cool, vintage cup. Maybe we'll hold on to that for a second. Calico Jacks. Cars from Jacksonville, maybe I don't know what he was doing with that. It definitely makes a good back scratcher. Yeah. I wonder if this filter's any good. Looks brand new. Yeah, we'll hold on to that. There's a piece of wood. There's some sort of bracket here. That might be important. No keys. Be nice to find some keys. Oh, there's a wasp on there. Super blue. There's that super blue stuff. They were doing something in here. Hopefully they didn't mess it up too bad. that's about it. There's some little bits and pieces down here, but not much, really. We'll save these nuts and bolts, and hopefully it's not electrically rigged up too much. Got her cleaned up pretty good. Now we got a hailstorm. Welcome to Florida. Holy crap. Yeah, she's looking pretty sweet, wet. Glad I washed her earlier. Hopefully the hail doesn't get too bad. Alright guys, it's a couple days later. You see that rainstorm we had. The paint still looks pretty rough. We cleaned it really good with Dawn, pressure washed it, and you can see there's just junk that's just in the paint. So I'm gonna try some more extreme stuff, maybe get some polish, you know, something to cut the paint with a little bit and then polish it and see if that works. You can see some of the areas shined up pretty good, but overall it's still really rough. Yeah, it looks great wet, but I want to clean some of the inside real quick. And also I replaced the key switch. I ordered one off of Rock Auto. It was like $15 or $18 or something. I got it in there. I've got some video of that, but I'm going to show it later because I've got to take this back off and figure out what's going on. I got it to work. I don't have a battery in it yet, but it's in there, but I can't get it to go to the lock position. So I did something wrong, so I didn't want to try to hook anything up yet. I got to get back in there and try to figure that out. But before I do that, I need to clean up the inside a little bit. It's nasty, it's dirty, and it'd be nicer to mess around in here without all the crud everywhere. So keeping with the theme of the video, first wash, let's get some of this inside cleaned up a little bit so it's a little nicer to work in here and figure out what we need to fix and all that stuff. Let's do it. I'm just gonna vacuum some of this stuff up real quick, and then we're gonna spray all this down and try to get all that crud off of there, hopefully. Not too bad. A little bit of crud in there. Ooh. Little penny. Cigarette butts. I still don't understand why the passenger seat is so bad. Yeah, something crazy happened over here. I'm gonna clean up a little bit of this and get this junk out of the way so it's just a little nicer to work in here. I'm pretty sure that goes here. But we're gonna take it out for now. Here's a speaker. I don't know where he was gonna put that. This is, oh, that's a door lock thing. That goes there. Some terminals for a meter and some other stuff, radio. It looked like he was trying to do something with the radio. Maybe add some more speakers in here or something, but what's cool about these is speakers in the seats. It's kind of neat. It's kind of cool. There's a bad fuse to something. All right, we'll get this stuff out of here and vacuum that up real quick, and then we're gonna wipe all this down. Move this seat up to see what's behind it. That's not too bad. It's just dusty. Look at all the dust coming off of there. There's a pin. Yeah. Not too bad at all. All right, let's blow some of this dust out of here real quick. All right, guys, that's better. Let's go ahead and just spray this stuff down. It's just glass cleaner, but it foams up real nice. And I'm hoping it'll eat some of that stuff off of there. Pretty gross. It's kind of moldy junk. I'm just gonna let that sit there for a minute and hopefully eat that stuff off. Just gonna spray it all over the dash. Look at that center console. It's gross. Sure looks like it was used a lot more, but who knows? This is it's just gross. Just want to get it all cleaned up so it's a little nicer to work in here. Wipe it all down. Really good. Make it nicer. Oops, I'm running out. Running out. Oh. Ooh, look at it. Yeah. It's eating away at it. A clean rag, water, and some Dawn. And I'm just going to use that to wipe everything down. Get some of the water off of it. And that'll be our first stage. There's going to be multiple stages. Look how nasty that is. Man, it's like grease. It's like a nasty, dirty old mechanic was driving this thing. Well, that's the dirtiest spot right there, the handle. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna have to. This is gonna be a multi-stage process. Let's just get the thick junk off first. Look at how gross that is. Ugh. It's like black mold and other junk. Florida algae. Super dirty. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some more cleaner and hit this again big time. It's coming off for the most part. Oh, you mean it's not supposed to be brown? It's nasty. Alright, we're gonna let that soak for a little bit and find a clean spot on the rag here. This center console is pretty gross. And you can see it's like it's a combination of mold and other junk just growing in here. I mean, maybe there was a critter living here at some point, and maybe there was a nest in that seat. Who knows? It's pretty gross though. Pretty gross. Ooh, that's cleaning up nice. Just getting all the junk off of it, guys, and we'll go back and probably the 3 or 4 or 5 stages of cleaner and cleaner. Hopefully we'll get it all cleaned up real good. We may need something with a little bit of bleach in it. Just a little bit. Or vinegar or something like that. Alright, let's get the other rag. This is pretty nasty now. Yeah. Let's get this steering wheel cleaned up a little. We're going to have to paint it. This is all rusted. But this overall is in pretty good shape. It's just dirty and a little worn out. But there's no major chunks taken out of it. Let's see how dirty it is. Yeah, it's a little dirty. Nasty. It'll be a lot nicer to work in here, because we're gonna have to pull this thing probably off, and this whole center console is probably gonna have to come out, and the steering wheel needs to come back off. We're gonna be crawling around the floor looking at fuses and all that stuff, so just trying to get everything to work. Get it nice and clean first. What prompted me to do this is I did the key switch, and then I was like, man, this is just, I gotta clean it before I do anything else. But I gotta get the key switch back out because it's not right. It's not going into the lock position. So yeah, we'll get this all cleaned up. I'll get this knob all cleaned up here. It's thick. Look how thick that junk is. Oh. Ugh. That's some crud, boy. Crud. What is that knob made out of? It's like a hard plastic or something. That looks a lot better now. It even feels better. All right, we're getting there. Wipe this door down a little bit. Yeah, that stuff works pretty good. Look how dirty it is. It's thick. Real thick. Look at that. Oh man. Might not be able to save these rags here. Probably should have hit it with the pressure washer and then just let this dry. Probably pop this. This probably pops off. We might still do that. We'll see. I don't want to get that carpet wet yet. Maybe we can get the carpet off and get these panels off and clean in behind them. There's probably junk behind them too. Yeah, we're getting there, guys. Well, I ran out of the foam spray, but I got plenty of regular Windex. Spray all this down again. It cleans pretty good. At some point we'll get I mean, this seat is salvageable. Maybe he swapped them at some point. Alright guys, I'm gonna let this do its thing. I'm gonna wipe everything down again. It's already looking a lot better. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on number 5. It's dirty, guys. I've been wiping everything down really good, squirting the Windex or whatever on here. It's getting there. It's just 30 plus years of crud everywhere. And it's a lot. So I'm just going to keep doing this for a few more rags. We'll probably go through a couple more. Not sure what this is. I don't know what they had there. CB? Or, oh, you know what? I bet they had a radar there. Because they're going so fast in the Fiero 4-cylinder. I bet they had one of those 1980s radar right here. That's funny. Alright guys, we're getting there. I'm going to wipe the rest of this up. Is this steering wheel supposed to be silver or gray? Because it was black. Still dirt coming off. This is a clean rag. Still got dirt coming off of the steering wheel. And maybe some, that might be black paint that they painted it. Just when you thought you got it all, there's a hidden compartment. Oh, black mold, nasty. Oh, it'd be cool if their keys were in there, but they're not. That's all right, we don't need them now. I'd like to have the original ones though. Yeah, there's a little bit of mold in here. We'll probably end up taking this whole center console out of here and pulling the headliner down and the interior, pulling it all out and replacing the carpet and all that stuff, most likely. Once we get it running and driving good, if it makes sense, then we'll do all that. Yeah, there's hidden junk everywhere, so. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. We got it clean, pretty clean. Knocked most of the dirt off of it. We still have to do a detailed job on it, but yeah, at least we can sit in here now and enjoy the ride a little bit better. All right, guys, stay tuned for the next one. Hopefully we're gonna get this thing started. First start in over 30 years. Yeah. All right, guys, see ya.